Well, that was a tough one. That was probably the worst one since I've been here in 8 years, besides the Southern Miss game. So that wasn't very good. I think our guys, I thought we really had a chance to win the game at 47-47, and just had some bad breakdown mistakes on communication to give them open layups. But give them credit. They made plays and we didn't make plays. We did everything that we thought we could do. We held them to 38% in two-point field goal shooting percentage and 23 from three, which, that anytime you can do that, you think you're going to win. But you don't think you're going to shoot 12% from the three-point line yourself and give them 15 offensive rebounds. Our turnovers were down to 12, but, it's just one of those games we just couldn't get over the hump. And you can't come out in our building and have a start like we had and expect to win. So, it's a major bump in the road, but we'll get back to work tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get our guys ready for Wednesday's game and be real positive and try to get them playing better.
You guys obviously played a lot of freshmen. At one point, you got Tim Jacobs out there. You had 3 freshmen, and you had Lobos. That was the 5 on the court at one time. So you obviously have tried some things today that inexperienced players. Can you talk about how those inexperienced players played today overall?
Well, I think they played as hard as they could play. I just think they got to learn how to play at this level. It's like I told them. I said, guys, this isn't where you're going to come in here and put your uniform on in like a high school game and go out there and play and get things done. So, I think the 2 young guys were really tentative. I thought Joe wasn't real tentative. I thought Joe played really good. I thought the 2 young guys were tentative the first half, and I thought they were better once they got into the flow. But with their situation, they don't have time to get into the flow. It's not where you're going to wait your chances and figure it out. It's like you can't. It's like I told X, and it's not his fault. He's learning, but he can't. First time he catches it, he can't take a contested 3, and then he's a little nervous and drops the ball the first possessions, and we don't get off to a good start. But they're going to have to learn from it, so because they're going to have opportunities to play. I mean, we got guys that are going to be out for another. We got guys that are going to be out for another month, and we got one guy that's going to be out, could be out for 20 days. So they'll get their opportunities.
Tim Jacobs in particular, got you 19 minutes running the point. How would you assess how he ran the point for you when
he did good. I mean, he did exactly what I wanted to do. It's right at where I wanted to play him. I played him 19, thought I would play him 20, so I was a minute short. But, he did some good things. He plays hard. He's not going to get you in trouble. And he guards and tries to do the right thing. And that's why he's here. And that's why we try to get him here.
How handcuffed were you guys when JJ gets his first down in the first half?
I don't think it was that handcuff where it cost us the game. I think we withstood it and went into halftime only down a basket, but we gave up, miscommunication, having a new team with a freshman and a senior that hasn't got to learn how to talk a little bit better, and we give them a layup to go into half, and that's not always good. So, our guys, they're upset and they understand it. And hopefully they'll learn from it and we'll get better.
Here's the game tonight. I mean, was that something they were doing defensively, or was it just kind of one of those games for him?
It's just hard. I mean, you're gonna have those games, but he's got a lot going on, and he's got a lot on his plate, a lot on his shoulders, and he's trying to lead a team. I think one thing I got to talk to him about, and I've been talking to him about, he can't take really tough ones to start the game, because once you take the tough ones early, it's hard to really get into a rhythm. And then you really start pressing. But he's got to get to the line. He didn't shoot any free throws, but it's one of those games.
Coach, Devin scored the first 8 points right off the bat.
Right.
He didn't slow down. He finished 15.
Mm-hmm.
How would you assess his?
Well, if you'd have told me before the game that Obach was going to get 11 and 10 and Devin was going to get 15 and 10, I'd think we'd win by double figures. And it didn't happen. It just those guys have been playing hard. They've been developing. They're doing a lot of good things. We just can't have mental breakdowns defensively with those guys late in games. But, they're playing hard and they're giving you everything they got. But I thought they had a terrific game, both of them.
What areas specifically before Wednesday do you guys need to get better at going into that game against State?
A lot of areas. So I mean, we got to watch this tape, and the one thing it's tough with this group. It's not really tough, but you got a lot of new guys, a lot of young guys, and for them to watch tape that a lot of them never been shown tape as far as coaching aspects and how to get better. To take what you see on tape, and then you got to put it on the floor and do it and work on some things. That's something that they have to get better at and learn, and I think they are. It's just going to take some time.
In the second half, obviously hit a couple of those shots probably in the game, but were you getting the shots you liked in the offense?
Yeah, I mean, if you went back and looked at all the shots, I don't think there was too many that were really contested. If you really looked at the tape and you really went back, I mean, I haven't looked at it, but I've got a pretty dang good memory of possessions and what happened. But I think we got really good looks. We just didn't make shots. I mean, we ran 2 or 3 plays out of timeouts and got wide open shots and didn't make them. And that's part of the game. I mean, sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. And we just got to figure out how to make them.
I know before the game during warm-ups, at one point there's 5 guys wearing their warm-ups. It's Jordan, Tim Williams, Elijah Brown, Craig Neal, and Arthur Edwards standing next to each other. How hard is it to kind of keep going without getting bogged down, thinking of the injuries, thinking of the guys that can't be playing right now? How do you approach that right now?
There's no excuses here. I'm not going to make up excuses. We've never been a program. We've never been a team. We've never been the Lobos don't. We're not going to make any excuses. So I don't have any excuses. I just got to get my team to play better.
Do you know yet on Jordan?
It's a pretty sensitive area. I mean, the concussion thing's a very sensitive area in college sports and pro sports, and we just have to do the concussion protocol, and it's 10 days brain rest or their head rest, and then he's able to do. I can't remember if it's. I'm not really sure on it, but he can start doing some things after 10 days, and then it's testing after that, because it could be as long as I think Devin was out 20 days when he had his. So it's all on our doctors and our trainers, and we got great trainer and we got great doctors. So it's just going to be on how it goes, but he has to be 10 days. So that means Tuesday to Tuesday 7 is probably not. It could be he could miss the Valpo game if it doesn't. Worst case scenario.
At this point, it's for sure on Mexico State then.
Yeah, because it's a 10-day thing. I mean, it's a 10-day window, and we have to do that. The most important thing is we protect our student athletes, and that's just part of the deal.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.